Let's see what we got. Who is this stupid guy? Where is he? Where is Mr. Stupid Guy? Here he is. Let's watch this. Let's react to this guy's video. Let's see. Let's do a reaction. All right.
Holy Emperor, today is one of the glorious days as of today. I couldn't be so much happy that they are showing the sons of Rogue.
Oh, there's the dog.
The most amazing models that I could ever sing. Captain Lysander, I am literally without my pants right now.
You know, so far 17 seconds into this. And that's a pretty solid roast. So far. I mean, I didn't smile or laugh or chuckle or smirk or give any kind of indicator that that was funny. But we're off to a good start.
I have no underwear under it, and I must let you know because I am so excited that this product has been released right now, even though I threw you like fucking 10 rumors to tell you that it is about to come. And I'm gonna continue that, but you know what I'm doing right now. So
okay, so this is off to a start where it's softly making fun of the structure of Valrak's videos. Okay.
Oh, anyways, after with me just being so happy and be so autistic right now, let's get into the video and let's get waffling.
Okay. I mean, he did call him autistic, and I guess, you know, it's just kind of like internet speak, right? Where now people, like, it gets thrown around like calling somebody a Nazi or calling them fucking, like, a libtard or something. It's just, like, a lot of this shit gets fucking thrown around so fucking loosely. And it's, like, but still. Okay, alright.
I mean, get off of my video before you flip it over, you fat fuck.
Captain Master Valrak doesn't need much introduction.
What the fuck is that? What is that? Look at this, like, what is the Imperial Ists? The Imperial Ists. Look at this like AI background. Okay, this is great. Alright. Okay.
When it comes to him. If you have been into the 40k fandom or have been into the hobby until 8th edition and after, you know the guy. Now for those who haven't heard about him, there's not much of a list to give, but I'll just give it anyways. So he's British, thus by default he's not human. He weighs more than in a 1984 Toyota Hilux. He started around 8th edition and committed a lot with 40k. I wonder what his Funko Pop collection is like. He doesn't do much criticism, and if he does, it's universally agreed upon because it's safe. Likes being a fence-sitter on the most controversial topics, aka a bitch. And just in case if you do...
Wait, he just called Valrak a bitch? Okay, let's see. He's a fence-sitter, so he's not like taking sides in a polarized position on something. Not that there's a problem with that. What's the problem with that? Whoa, is he playing? Oh, that's Bolt Gun. I thought he was playing Astartes mod for a second. Sure. You might not want to, like, fracture or alienate your audience if it's to a broader audience. That's like a business decision. And I mean, like, we're talking about toy soldiers here, so this isn't some, like, giant moral issue that we all have to stand up for when, like, your space princesses, your space princes are now space princesses. Like, calm the fuck down.
Didn't know, like, if you really didn't know about this, right? Millions of people die every day in order to find this information about Valrak, and it's that. Shh. Right, you hear me? He likes Imperial Fist. And it is so secretive that you wouldn't know until you found out on the tabletop when you go against him. So collect all that combined is you have to give credit where credit is due about this.
He likes the Imperial Fists. Okay. That's a huge important thing. Yes, he likes the Imperial Fists. So the fuck what?
Man. And it's that it is quite of a dedicated simp of Games Workshop. Now, I have criticized him before, and he
Oh,
was
really?
more
I hope it
suspiciously
was a better
because
argument
the
than
logical
this.
reason behind this that I've come to it is that, okay, you have the anonymous sources, unless you want to go a little bit quirky, like he does, and says, Alfarius. And from these Alfarius sources...
So, anonymous sources, which he gives the alias Alfarius, because that's a joke. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with him having anonymous sources? If his sources don't want to get their name thrown out there, because then they might not be able to be future sources. Because then they might, that would give away... They might get fired, they might get charged, they might get something, if they broke an NDA, maybe there's like some kind of fine or something, there's some kind of penalty. These people might not want to have that out there. So you're wanting people to break their I guess they'd be breaking the NDA anyway, but you want these people to get in trouble? So you're after Valrak, or are you after the people that don't want their name out there?
And all these rumors, just suspiciously, he's just correct. Somehow, out of the blue, after giving all the details, he's just suspiciously correct. And it doesn't matter about the timing. It's all about the details he brings up about whenever he puts the rumor in and backpedals that he has zero involvement with it. Suspicious. And he tries to keep saying and claiming like, rumors are rumors. He's not responsible for it. It's just the Alfarius guy just giving me very accurate details. I mean, that is correct, but at the same time, it's hard to believe.
Now, listen, he's not always correct. He did tell me to wait for the new upcoming Primaris missile launcher Marines, because I wouldn't want to build my firstborn missile launcher Marines. I should wait for the Primaris missile launcher Marines, because they're going to be awesome. And then they came out, and they were not awesome.
Someone that can be so blatantly correct in his rumors over and over again.
You don't often hear that, blatantly correct. I mean, I'm not saying this is, poor phrasing. It's just uncommon phrasing. Blatantly. Normally, you use blatantly more... I want to say more critically than, exemplifying.
Because at that point, it is not a rumor, isn't it? And I don't think you're that stupid, Valrak, because I know people will just come to your rumor videos, and not because there are rumors, Valrak, it's because they are so correct in their details, and when it comes out, where is everyone going to look up to? You. So that is the one critique that I have from him. It is more of him spoiling what's coming soon. Because to a certain extent is that we know the stuff that he's putting out ain't rumors, and when he does come out, we already knew a thing that is going to be coming out.
I'm not going to say that's a bad shot, because I myself kind of wonder what's the point of knowing ahead of time before they're going to reveal something, which will still be months before. Do people really need to calculate, they're purchasing this much? They can't just, wait till it's out, wait till they can see it and go, yeah, I'll buy that. Yeah, I like that. They need to, incorporate these, secret rumor items that may exist or probably are going to come out soon into their, they really need to calculate that in. I don't really see the appeal to it. Some people like it. People love it, though. It's not really for me. But sure, okay, he tells you what's going to come out before they tell you what's going to come out, far before it ever comes out. So what? Now what's the problem?
It's not about the timing, it's about the details in the rumor that makes it true. I'll grab what I previously mentioned in the video.
This is getting conspiracy theory tone.
His rumor series that started about 2 years ago, more or less, and in almost every single time that he makes a rumor claim, he's being accurate with his quote-unquote sources, anonymous sources, or Alfarius sources, and sure, maybe on timing he's not accurate, but he's accurate on what they're releasing specifically, what they are, and maybe when they're gonna release it. And he's being spot on.
Didn't you just say not?
Time.
Didn't
Now,
you just say?
as I said-
Wait. Okay, wait. Let's go. Wait. Let's go back.
Sources, and sure, maybe on timing he's not accurate.
Not on timing. On timing, he's not
But
accurate.
he's accurate on what they're releasing specifically, what they are, and maybe when they're gonna release it.
And
he's been
maybe
spoiled
when.
every
Like, what?
time.
He's not
Now,
accurate on
as I
when they
said,
come out, but
man,
maybe he
I
is
cannot
when they come
prove
out.
or disprove, but it is leaning to that area that he's definitely getting paid by someone or getting paid by GW directly to add the
Oh,
hype
here it is.
and do watch-alongs in his streams so people
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. So here it is. He's secret. Okay, there it is. So Valrak is secretly working for Games Workshop. That's the thing. Valrak is secretly working for Games Workshop. Can you do like FOIA requests, or like are you able to do requests on businesses? I guess maybe they can't. Maybe I guess depends on the. It has to be like a government business, and I don't think Games Workshop's government, right? You couldn't do like some kind of request to determine if or if not said person is an employee of said and if he's freelance, right? If so, then he would be like a private contractor, right? So he might be hired by Games Workshop at best in this guy's conspiracy theory, but while not really working for them. All right, let's hear what you have to say.
will get motivated and hyped up so much they can just go buy the products just right on the spot and make an order.
By the way, do you guys remember that he's meant to take a break, like going on vacation? You know, vacation is meant to be like away from work and you're not meant to work at all while you're just being away, right? So you can relax and rub your seal belly into the sun while saying glorious. I'm just saying.
What did it cost?
Okay, so wait, now you're ripping on him for going on vacation, or I don't get it.
Everything.
The second critique I have for the man is him simping for GW. A little
Wait,
bit
wait,
too
wait,
long,
wait, wait,
as
wait,
this
wait,
is a much
wait, wait. You
better
just totally
cause,
skipped over this point.
so you can relax and rub your seal belly.
What was his point here?
You know, vacation is meant to be
Up so much they can just go buy the products just right on the spot and make an order.
By
Okay,
the
wait.
way, do you guys remember that he's meant to take a break, like going on vacation? You know, vacation is meant to be like away from.
Taking a break. Oh, okay, so he's taking a break, but then the next day he's got a video, and a couple days later, and a day after that. So he's coming out with videos while he's on vacation. This is now. Maybe I don't know if he's had these ready in advance, or if he's able to send clips while he's on vacation to somebody and they can edit it together and they have managing control over the channel, because there could be moderators on the channel that have access to being able to upload and to they can edit videos. Valrak could be on vacation, shoot a little video, send it to them, they edit it on their computer, and then upload it to the channel because they're like a channel managing moderator. I don't get it. Like now he's going after him for going on vacation. What the fuck?
Work and you're not meant to work at all while you're just being away, right? So you can relax and rub your seal belly into the sun while saying glorious. I'm just saying.
What did it cost?
So this guy doesn't like that Valrak goes on vacation and still puts out videos while he's on vacation. Is he criticizing him for like not spending time with his family now? Like, is he going after him personally? What is this guy's point at this? Like, he's going after fucking he's swatting at flies.
GW. A little bit too hard, as this is a much better cause than him being a GW shill. Because one of the reasons is when he was trying to announce in a video that he was blacklisted, meanwhile you had zero evidence to show in the video or to back it up. It was just all waffling, as he always does in his videos.
Okay, from that
Wait. He had zero evidence to show in his video. And he was just waffling the other time. But yet there's all those times where he talks about the rumors with the anonymous rumor giver, where he has no evidence, and he's always right all of the time, most of the time, except for the time when it comes out. But maybe when it comes out, he's right all the time. So now what? Now suddenly you're asking him to provide evidence You didn't need evidence for the rumors that you were questioning on if he works for Games Workshop or not. But now you need evidence. Okay, go ahead. Let's see.
Video that has zero evidence that you are, and it's all talk that apparently he gets from an ominous source, which means fuck all. Like, I want to see actual evidence, please. Which means fuck all. Like, I want to see actual evidence, please.
As he always does in his
Hold on.
videos.
Okay, from that video that has zero evidence that you are, and it's all talk that apparently he gets from an ominous source, which means
Did he say anonymous?
that has zero evidence that you are, and it's all talk that apparently he gets from an ominous source, which means fuck all.
Anomalous.
Like, I want to see actual evidence, please. I want to see a fucking
Wait.
board
No, there's something weird about how he said that. Anonymous.
from an ominous source, which means
Anonymous? Wait, innominous? Is he
videos?
saying
from
innominous?
that video that has zero evidence that you are, and it's all talk that apparently he gets from an ominous source, which means
An inominous. An ominous? Okay, what?
fuck all. Like, I want to see actual evidence, please. I want to see a fucking board that says Valrak fucking blacklisted from GW.
So, he needs to have signed documentation to accept that Valrak has been blacklisted, yet earlier said very clearly that Valrak gets anonymous source information that is nearly 100% accurate. So on one side of his mouth, he's saying that everything that Valrak says is true. And on the other side, he's pretty much calling Valrak full of shit and bullshit by saying, you don't have any proof. I didn't need it previously at all, but now I suddenly need it.
Please send this to Valrak. That type of shit, right? Obviously, I'm memeing a bit. It's a little bit tongue-in-cheek. But in serious note, or that whole video, if you watch it, or just hover it over them with your mouse over his video just to see the whole thing, it's just talk. He presented zero evidence. And also, it makes me question, like, did he actually got blacklisted? Or is he doing it for the sake of, you know, a little bit of clickbait, or just more of getting a bit more hype, or a bit more sympathy? Can't really confirm that, but
Hype
it does
and
make me
sympathy?
question, though, what if his
Oh, yeah.
videos are, and it does sound sus.
But for the sake of it,
That must
let's
be
just
it.
say if he did go blacklisted by GW,
That must be
right?
it.
Then why are you still looking for the
Valrak is on that, like, symphony. Fuck. He's on the symphony. Oh, okay. Well, if I can't make fun of myself for fucking up words. But, like, so he's on the simp train, where now he needs to get the sympathy, right? Ever since the roof incident, right? He's needed to get a bigger hit. He's needed a bigger hit of sympathy. So now it's like, I'm blacklisted. Yeah, that must be it.
ideas. You know, if someone hates you, if someone just thinks you ain't their type, or simply just, you know, giving you hints that, you know, blacklisting your ass, I think it's time to let go and move on to better things. And yet, he comes back and sucks GW's dick! Of course, it is also with his quote-unquote critiques he has with GW, and mainly with GW pricing and his other
Okay, so if he's blacklisted and he's not being reached out to by the company, and they're not giving him any information, like, at least clearly, publicly, right? They're not associating with him. They're not if he is their employee, as you conspiracy theorized, right? They're making it very, very ambiguous if that's true. They're trying to make it like not, or as oppositely true. Okay. They're trying to, like, hide this fact, but okay. All right, this is madness.
price rise, and if there's anything more controversial, like the recent ones, like the Fem Studies,
You just got your-
Now, please correct me if I am.
All right. I might edit this together later on. I might clip this part out and then, like, edit it. So you just got here, is this guy being tongue-in-cheek or is he real? I think this guy is real. And he thinks that like, Valrak is like, he's got this conspiracy theory where Valrak works for GW, and that's how he gets all his information, and that he's right all the time about everything except for the dates, except for maybe sometimes the dates when he is right. But also that, and he does all this without any evidence, but then when he says that he's blacklisted, he doesn't do that. He says he doesn't have any evidence either at that time. So suddenly, now that's totally full of shit. So it's very inconsistent. Sad to care that much. Sounds like this guy needs to get laid. Oh, I mean, possibly. Let's see. Let's keep listening.
Wrong, but this is the first female custodian, right? Like, I've read all the 9th edition stuff for the Custodian, the Horus Heresy stuff, the Chris Wright's Throne of Terror series, and stuff like that, and I've never heard of a female custodian being mentioned before. This is big, brand new lore coming straight from Games Workshop with the brand new 10th edition Custodian Codex. It's right there. It's one of the first stories that's being told.
Pay attention to how neutral he is. Damn neutrals, you can never trust them. Never trust the neutral.
Within that codex. But I've read all the 9th edition stuff, the Horus Heresy stuff, Throne of Terror series. I've read all the 9th edition stuff, the Horus Heresy stuff, Throne of Terror series, that, and I've never heard of a female custodian.
Yo, is this person fucking retarded?
Yes.
Yo, is this person fucking retarded?
Custodian.
Okay, wait.
Yo.
Wait, what was that, Cat? What was that text? Yeah, it's a first female custodian, and let's ignore all the 30-year lore that custodians were only male. Can't be critical or else it will look bad on you. See, I didn't have any skin in this whole custodian game. And I remember going like, hey, is this something that we could have misinterpreted? Because there's, like, you can use the term man to mean, like, mankind, right? The Imperium of Man. It's not the Imperium of males. It's the Imperium of Man, which includes females, too. I know. Clearly I'm a traitor for saying this. And I mean, it does say sons. Now, this is the next part of this with the whole custodians thing. It does say sons, the sons of this planet. It was all the firstborn sons, right? But then there's also the phrasing, if we're going to go back into like fucking biblical shit, where the sons of Adam, all of the sons of Adam are the people that are cursed to go to hell because of the original sin. Right? This is in the lore. This is in the lore of that shit. And it's like, if lore is important, right? If lore is important, let's just take this into consideration. That the sons of Adam is not just meaning the male offspring of the human race. It's meaning all of mankind. The sons of Adam. So could this have been worded that way and it could actually have meant something? Possibly. But you hate the custodians regardless of this nonsense. They're dumb. I have a black sheep opinion where I don't think the custodians should have ever left the Emperor's side. They should never have even been a tabletop army game, like, thing. They should have just... You can get models, but they shouldn't be an army that goes out and fights orcs. That doesn't make sense to me. Their purpose is to protect the Emperor. All right.
Custodian.
Yo, is this person fucking retarded?
Yes.
Yo, is this person fucking retarded?
Yes, she's retarded.
When I see something like this, I just have to laugh at it.
Now, he who laugh best.
You know, okay,
And
he
if you
clips...
wanna laugh,
This guy
you go
clips this
clown.
shit so fast
I have to laugh at it.
Now, he-
that how
Retarded.
how are you supposed to read this shit at the bottom? Universally agreed critique, which nothing will happen, and he will say he will still support GW one way or the other. Okay. So he doesn't care and isn't invested in some problem in your space fantasy where your space princes became space princesses as well, and you're like, hey, why aren't you on my side? And then you're now like pushing him away, going, he's on the other side, the damn neutral. Let's take a look.
This, I just have to laugh at it.
Now, he who laugh best. And if you want to laugh, here go a clown outfit for you. If you want to put this on and clown, it's ready for you.
Because I'm like, really, for me, I feel like...
Welcome in, Curry. Why are we covering the drama? Well, I was going to do a whole little bit for this, and I was waiting for people to show up So now I'm filling that time for people to show up with this, so that way there's some context to it. Because what I was going to do, okay, what I was going to do, and bear with me on this one, okay, because this going to be a doozy here. There's some stuff behind me. I don't know if you can see that, but we have some stuff behind me that a little bit earlier we might have been doing a little bit of buffing and polishing on. And we might be whipping this shit out to see if, you know, maybe we can do a little bit of our own little response video for this. Or at least we can make the groundworks of something for it. Okay? Let's just keep our imaginations on. Cuz you know what, I want to have some fun with this. I want to have some fun with this tonight. Okay? If you want to have some fun helping me, I'm going to need to have some people doing some script and some directing, and that could be you. So, let's get back to that. And let's just make sure that we get the whole thing before we start going into that. All right. So let's pull this back up.
Games Workshop can go without raising their prices for at least 1 year. And I'm not saying like completely like do this every single year and stuff like that, but I think Games Workshop is in a good financial place where they can say, hey, do you know what? I know there's a lot of people going through a lot of tough times at this moment in time, and instead of raising the prices, we're not going to do that.
Yo, is this person fucking retarded?
Yes.
I said this last year, and I'll say it like next year, like this time next year.
A business raises their prices. This is regular for a lot of things. Like economics is hard. Economics is a big thing. Like, I'm not saying it wouldn't be nice for them to not lower or for them to not raise their prices. If they could lower their prices, it wouldn't be a bad thing. I mean, but trying to pretend that it's not happening to all sorts of products, like, a box of Space Marines used to cost you like $30, right? And then maybe it was like 50, or maybe now it's like 70, right? A video game on the Xbox would cost you fucking $60. And now how much does a video game cost? Like $80 or more, 112, 150 for the bonus pack. Like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
The prices will go up again. They'll go up by a couple more percent and stuff like that. And I'm sure people will be saying in the comment section, when there's enough, right? Is Warhammer going to becoming a product which people can't buy into?
Yes.
And that brings a whole other argument into it about, is Warhammer a luxury product?
Yes.
I don't know. It's just one.
Yes. Okay. I agree with him.
I don't know what to really say in this video. I just want to talk about it. I don't know what to really say in this video. I just want to talk about it.
How dare he?
I don't know what to really say in this video. I just want to talk about it.
I don't know what to say in this video. I just want to talk about it. Right. You know, he's a content creator, and he makes videos, and he talks about things. And, you know, sometimes you can just kind of shoot from the hip with what you're talking about. How dare he? I guess I'm a Valrak simp, aren't I? I'm the Valrak shill. All right.
To mimic a fraction of our power.
And honestly, I wish I still had the stream, man. The day that he read the 10th edition Custodian Codex, it was fucking funny to see. He just melted from his chair and ran away. For a couple seconds, of course. He obviously had to come back because he was live streaming. That would be very embarrassing if he just vanished. Like, even in his Discord server, it got riled up and the mods were banning anyone that even slightly talked about the Femstodies topic whatsoever. So much.
You know, I'm a member in this Discord server that he's talking about. I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about, where mods were fucking just banning people left and right for talking about Femstodies. I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. I'm pretty sure that this is things that never happened for fucking 1,000. Right here. Things that never happened that you made up in your mind.
for Warhammer's for everyone, am I right? Like, even from all the controversies and all the hints of GW that says we don't want you, he still sits there and being a little good puppy to promote GW. Well, GW clearly doesn't want an audience like you. Now, I already know what the excuse behind this is.
Wait a minute. Which one is it? Because is it that he secretly works for Games Workshop and he's their employee who's, like, promoting hype? Or is it that GW wants nothing to do with him and has blacklisted him, but you don't believe they've blacklisted him unless he has proof because he works for them? What okay, this is going on an insane fucking ramble.
Oh, you know, it's not really the small guys at the bottom. It's about the big guys on top of the corporation and all that. Okay. And why should you support a company that hates you? Those little guys can always go and find a different job, right? You do realize they have a choice. And same goes.
Yeah, you have a choice. And I think that you chose violence for some reason. Like, these rage bait YouTube channels are so tiresome. If you ever try to look up any Bethesda YouTube videos, it's full of these weirdos. People get mad at the strangest things. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, I get it. You get passionate about something, and you start, like, you start, like, being heavily critical. I mean, like, I'm not innocent of doing this myself on the channel. I mean, if you've seen certain videos and streams, there's been times where I go off the handle on something. On something or someone. Some event. Some current happening. I think I would use one of those, like, recent riots as that's one where I was fucking flipping off the fucking sheet about everything. The whole Spots the Space Marine thing, that was fucking years ago, though. Hate rage bait channels. Yeah, I don't know. This is giving off some real fucking vinegary vibes here. Like, you should move on. Yeah. You look at his channel. Do you respect Yanovich for leaving the hobby, though? Who's Jan? I don't know who Yanovich is. All right, let's get back into this.
With the employees, why would you support a company that fucking hates you? It would be more logical that you don't give money to it. Same goes with Valrak. Valrak shouldn't even make any supportive videos about 40k, but he's still.
But wait. The company hates him, but they're also secretly employing him? I mean, one of these points has to contradict the other. Unless it's an employer that hates their employee. I mean, that's also possible.
Still does it. Still does 40k rumors. Still does other fucking 40k contents. You see in his background that shows all the 40k stuff because he's just at a prideful Imperial Fist and shows everything about 40k. Like, do you realize that people...
Do you realize that there are people who love things like fucking Star Wars, Dragon Ball Z, fucking Avatar: The Last Airbender, DC and Marvel, and that they'll like the IPs with these characters in it because it's something that they enjoy and appreciate, and that they can also be critical of and disapprove of choices that certain companies that have the rights to be able to produce material and content with these IPs, and that they can disapprove of that, or that they don't necessarily have to approve of the companies that are the rights holders to this. You don't have to love Disney to like Star Wars. You don't have to love everything Disney does and sniff its ass to like Star Wars. You don't have to like the fucking Ben Affleck Batman movies, right? And still like Batman. Has this thought like, Has this occurred to this man? He also made a Horus Heresy series, which will never be finished. Oh, that's a shame.
People will see that and be like, dude, what is that? Oh, that looks fucking cool. Maybe I should go and buy GW models, or the hobby shops that give like 10% discount, which means fuck all, and just still support GW. Your argument about that just...
But wait, isn't that... Okay, is he saying why doesn't he do that? Doesn't Valrak, like, constantly mention that you can get, like, a discount through something that, you know, he's got some kind of partnership with something, and that you can get a discount from a certain website, from a certain store that's not directly buying from Games Workshop, and that you can get their products cheaper in this way. Doesn't he actually do that? Did he just say why? Like, I might have to go back.
Flat after I just debunked it really hard. But it's just a little guy. I don't. Fuck those little guys. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see those little guys. I want them jobless. You know what's worse than GW? They should be working at Apple. They should be working at Amazon. They should be on 24/7 grind on this bitch. They should be working to the bare bones to the point that break their backs. Yeah! It's so stupid.
Wait, that was the part where we were supposed to be laughing, right?
Man, it's so stupid. Like, to a certain extent, I understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, it's so dumb.
Wait, now you understand him? So, okay. There's like this like shifting cup on like the kind of trust, appreciation, etc. conspiracy sniff around Valrak on this guy. This guy is fucking schizophrenic.
What about the employees?
His argument is
they can
schizophrenic.
Just go to a different job, just like how you can buy different stuff. Wow.
Says you're a pussy.
The third and final critique about him is how he plays the fence sitter. A fence sitter tends to be the
Wait, wait. We're already like 12 minutes in, and this is the final thing, so there's going to be 6 minutes of argument here?
those who doesn't want to play other sides and wants to do their own thing. Now, there's not a point about him being a hypocrite. It's more than that, trying to play along to get along. Everything is fine. There's no such thing as a controversy. That is just drama that nobody wants to talk about. Oh, what's that? Pricing rise? Sure, I might as well talk about it because everybody agrees, so thus it's safe. Of course, in my opinion of things when it comes to fence sitters, I just think they're just pussies.
He's not taking a position one way or another. So that way I can't use him as being the outsider or the other. I'm not going to be able to critique his opinion because he has chosen to remain neutral and in the middle. Damn neutrals! We can't trust those neutrals.
I understand it is a position where you try to avoid conflict as much as possible, but you can only go
I understand why he does it, but why does he do it?
so far, man. And at that point, it will come to you right in your face, and somehow you just deny that as a thing.
You are either lying or you're stupid. I'm stupid.
Like, that is the one core issue of things.
He didn't even try to put, like, Valrak's face on Starscream there. Wouldn't that have sold the joke? Like, this whole video is fucking schizophrenic.
When you have influential creators where the audience relies on their opinion for things like foreclosure or at least understand where you're coming from, and also hitting that unsubscribe button for liking Helldivers 2. But usually when it comes to these...
Bro, what did you just say about fucking Helldivers 2? Bruh. What did you just fucking say about Helldivers 2? Now he's going after fucking Helldivers 2?
content creators. It's not just Valrak, but there's some people who are similar like Valrak that when it comes to controversies, their main message is, I don't want to deal with that. And even if it damages the IP, just let it rot. It doesn't affect me whatsoever. Anyways, let's do a live stream and play marbles, kids. This is why I'm not a fan of these fence sitters, because it is essentially, I am not going to play the game, and whatever happens, happens, and I'll be on any side for whatever reason. Because remember, it's about to play along to get along. If you can get along with an audience and play neutrally, then your channel will thrive. Like, you don't want to piss off an audience with actual opinions you have, do you? Nah, you wouldn't.
I don't see why you would want to piss off your audience. To be honest, I don't see how that would be productive for when you're trying to be a content creator and you're trying to like you generally want to grow and build your audiences. You want to create like long-lasting sort of dialogue and interaction with your audience in this type of in this type of environment, in this type of content creating. And sometimes you can have that with a little bit mixed with a little bit of disagreement and conflict. But it's not like a necessity. You don't need to have that. So.
And as I said before, do not worry. Valrak isn't the only person who would do such things. There are many others who have similar behavior, and it is a critique on Valrak and on those who tend to do the same thing like he does. And that's why I mentioned a couple months ago with certain YouTubers where they just blatantly say, I am this is what I support. And fuck yeah, man, I fucking respect that. I prefer that fucking behavior than being a bitch and be like, I just don't want to talk about drama right now. And it's just like, why don't we all just get along and saying how amazing 40k IP is?
Listen to me. You're just a little bitch. You'll always be a little bitch. And you will never, ever approach that cashier and ask for fucking ketchup because you're a bitch.
Okay. So so essentially the if you're not with me, then you're my enemy sort of thing. But if you're my enemy, I'll respect you more than if you have chosen to remain neutral. Plus, you're also working for Games Workshop, but they've blacklisted you, but I don't believe that they've blacklisted you because they hate you, but because you don't give evidence, even though you're always right about everything. This is crazy.
Anyways, let's wrap it up in conclusion. I can see the dedication Valrak has. I can see why people enjoy his.
Oh, now he's complimenting.
Fanboy and liking 40k and being so loved in the 40k community for many, many years. Then again, it comes with those who know versus those who don't know. Have you seen the dedication of Valrak going to the private room with GW for a private talk? It's crazy. But when things get serious and needs to be discussed, it's being dismissed, ignored as drama, or if it is addressed, the drama and the controversies that is being brought up.
I'm not sure what he's talking about. Valrak went in some private room, right? He went into the VIP room that you have to pay an extra 500 members to go to. What happened?
It will just be lightly critiqued or just given a softball. Because remember, why critique something that you care about when you can just play it passively and be a fence sitter even if it ruins the IP? At least I still have my audience and my 40k models.
So what exactly has ruined the IP so far? It's ruined Warhammer! What exactly has it? Because the only thing that he's pointed out today in this thing here is the female custodies. So has female custodies ruined 40k. 40k is now a bad taste. You don't like it. It's ruined. It's not good anymore. Nothing about it is savable because there are female custodies. Is this the whole thing? Is this all about female custodies? Because so other than that, you've not mentioned anything. I'm sure there must be other things, but what is it? How is Warhammer ruined beyond repair?
It doesn't affect me, because if I speak my actual opinion of things, it will just piss people off and I will lose my audience. And this is one of the things that I heavily criticize these 40k YouTube channels are. They are responsible to let things happen back in 2020 when the big controversies happened, even before and then later, and it just never stopped and repeated again and again. And recently in 2025, what does Valrak do or any other YouTuber do? This is the attitude that they give. I mean, it sucks, but what can you do really? This is price rises. You can just go to these third-party stores or hobby shops that you can get it for 10% off. There are better alternatives, but this ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. Meanwhile, under the same fucking breath on the next video or videos later, it will just be anyways, for the rumors, and let me tell you how amazing these models, you can just go and get them. But they haven't been released yet, and just let me tell you, kids, that rumors are rumors. But anyways, let's go to...
So it's a recap here. He's just saying everything in just a recap version.
Crazy
really, this whole video could have just been the 3 minutes at the end.
Rumors are rumors, but if it is real, then I'm taking my socks off. And now let's get back to waffling, and let me tell you, and I'm sweating so hard right now, just to tell you these so-called rumors that are not real, but that are rumors, are gonna tell you how glorious these models are. Anyways, let's get waffling. I hope you understand.
Okay, that's pretty
funny.
The let's get waffling part is pretty funny. That I gotta give him that. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good impression.
Was already long gone since back in
let's get waffling. Darkwing Duck.
Show some people and understand that this kind of fence sitting is poisonous, and it's what damaged 40k. And this is what we got in the process and later on. And this is what we had before, and this is what we're getting now. because of this continuation of shit behavior like this. Like, in my opinion, it is better to pick a side and know your reasons why you're choosing that than you stick your head in the sand and you think the nuke can't harm you for some reason. Your name ain't Grug, buddy. It will affect you. Anyways, I will leave it here in this video. Remember to check my socials.
How do you know my name isn't Grug?
And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
This is his bye-bye.
Goodbye, my brothers, and take care.
Okay.